Hey, we're back, everyone. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's a new stream now, so we can do the intro.
Okay. Daybreakers, Cycle Breakers, and Monster Climbers, welcome back to Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. I'm Twilight, I'm the host of this channel, but I'm not playing. That honor goes to my girlfriend Hannah, Orba Tamaranth, who
At
is
the moment.
playing this game because she started it while I was away, and she will finish it while I'm here.
Yeah.
So we're
Someone says welcome
here
back.
in yeah, welcome back, thank you. We're here in Bitter Black Isle. We're about to kill death.
Yeah. Just recovering my stamina. Can do more damage in the beginning. That was a nice emoji.
Yeah, it's cute emoji. Oh, and I missed, there's a comment from earlier that I missed. A child can't fall asleep in front of a room in one ending and run into the arms of the mother figure in the other, and both are correct. Yeah, true. They're kind of like mutually exclusive from each other.
Also, especially with emoji, was like sometimes forget the armor is not a girl. Just
Yeah.
cute emojis. But no worry.
Alright.
But no.
Okay, now, yeah, it seems to be working out.
That's good. After the test I entered I think performed by doesn't sound like when a girl run around the home opening all drawers in the stormy night to find her own. Talk on. Just vocals.
I haven't got to talk about.
It's your channel anyway.
And the ending with her snuggling into the blanket of her arm sounds also a nice favorite ending. Yeah,
It does.
Sounds kind of, you know, bittersweet, I guess. I'm looking forward to, so I may have like hinted at.
Find the bar.
Yes, Mark as well. do this. I may have said this before, I don't remember if I have or not, but once we're done with Dragon's Dogma, I have a couple short games to play. It shouldn't take too long, hopefully like maybe 2 or 3 seconds each. Then
Memoria next.
Like I said, a couple of short games.
Yeah, indeed.
And then we start my project, which will be probably for the rest of this year, maybe even more, depending on how things go. Only for you the day after when Haran gets back home, sees the chaos and travel. Like, yeah. But we will be going through one of my absolute favourite game series of all time this year. Starting with the first and going marathoning all the games back to back up until the latest one.
100%.
Yep, 100%. We are doing Kingdom Hearts here, baby. We are playing all the Kingdom Hearts games, every single one. Well, we're not. Okay, so correction, we're not playing every single one because I can't play 358 Days of 2 and Decoded because those are not included as games on the PS4 collection. Instead, they basically just compiled the cutscenes together. So,
Which platform are they?
PS4. The games that are on DS.
You can emulate them.
I could, but it's a whole other.
I won't say so. That means extremely old and
that
long.
will take age. Yes, it will. That's why this whole year will be dedicated to Kingdom Hearts. 2024, it's Kingdom Hearts year for me.
It will take ages.
Yeah. So, yep, we're doing it 100%. I probably won't do level 1 runs. I kind of thought about. I was kind of on the fence of whether I should do them as level 1 runs or not, but I think probably not because that's taking me longer. But I will be playing on Proud mode, or Proud or Critical. If the game has Critical mode, then I will play on. Basically, I'll play on the hardest difficulty setting for all of them, and I will do everything completely 100%. Full Jiminy's Journal completion, full gummy shit missions, everything. The
That
works.
sounded like gummy shit.
I used to have the game for the Game Boy, but it got stolen, the card game with the memories. Yeah, Chain of Memories. I'll be playing the remake because I have the Final Mix collections on PS4. So I'll be playing them all directly via PS4. So you won't see me because I'll be playing via PS4 streaming rather than PC, but you'll still hear me hopefully, and you'll get the live authentic Kingdom Hearts experience direct from my PS4 to your PC screens or phone screens or whatever you're watching this on, which means I will have to play Chain of Memories again against my will, but you know, that's the price I pay for doing this. And I mean, for the 2 that aren't included on the collection, I could emulate them, or we could have like a quote-unquote movie night where we just watch the cutscenes together. That was like
I did that with when I did the, what was it, 3 months of Resident Evil all games. I did it with Resident Evil 0 because fuck that game.
Yeah. Like my original plan was basically to do that, just you know, have a super long stream. Like I don't remember how long it is exactly, like 3 hours worth of cutscenes or so. So I figured I'd just do a longer stream than usual and just show all the cutscenes from the collection.
Also, should like
because at least
the comments.
Because at least you get the story that way. The frustrating part was that it got stolen as I was at the final boss and had all preparations ready to crush them. Oh no.
Oh no.
That sucks.
Okay.
Fun fact, they actually added an extra phase to the final boss in the remake, so that's fun. Yeah. Yeah, so I will be playing them in release order because I do not want to mess around with chronological order. That's way too complicated. I also did not buy the game again for reasons. Fair, yeah. And yeah, basically that's it. Kingdom Hearts marathon, maybe. It'll be fun because I haven't actually played the games in ages, so it'll be kind of fun to go back to them. And I'm looking forward to showing them to people as well. Well, they bought the Game Boy again. That's good. Yeah. The only one I won't be including is Union Cross and Dark Road, because one, those are phone games and I have no idea how to stream them, and
Emulate.
Access to the rift is vital in the bowels of such a place.
There are more than one reason, you know.
Yeah, I'm listening now.
They are very long and are 90% filler. So basically, I'll just sum up the important parts. Or I can show you back cover, I guess. That'll work too. I'll probably show back cover in a stream.
Still like.
That gives you enough information that you get, you know, what you need to know.
The full run is a full run. Like,
also, you can't actually play them anymore, so it would be just watching cutscenes anyway. So,
well, you know, the internet doesn't lose anything.
You know how long that would take? I swear, these games are like gigantic.
I could do a parallel playthrough, but
trust me.
That brings me to Joseph.
Yes, Arisen.
I think about maybe also this year, maybe later, end of this year, to do a full run of all the Silent Hill games. I played all, and even ones I haven't played, I didn't play it down, though so let's play. And also I want to see if I can also emulate the phone games, maybe even the arcade game. Probably not, but like I will find out.
Amon says I can't buy enough popcorn for this movie night to deal with this content.
Yes, Arisen.
Yeah. I mean, I probably, like I say, I probably just do like, because I think all cutscenes back to back, if you just sit like play all and let it run, it goes for like maybe 3.5 hours. Although I do want, you know, some chance to read comments and stuff if there is any, so I might like break in between now and then. So it might be 2 streams, so I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see when we get there. Also, I might learn to hate popcorn at one point when I do this. I mean, popcorn is hit or miss for me depending on what kind it is. Normal basic popcorn doesn't do much for me, but I love caramel popcorn. The problem is it just kind of gets hard to get down sometimes.
Yes, Arisen.
Yeah. Also, this will be this will be the first time in my life that I've ever 100%ed Birth by Sleep. So that'll be good too. And Dream Drop Distance as well, now that I think about it. In fact, the only Kingdom Hearts game I have actually completed 100% before I started this is Kingdom Hearts 2.
Tenfold flurry, okay.
So yeah, I'll get a lot of first times here. Almond, I like it with a bit of butter, and then it depends on my mood. Oh yeah, butter on popcorn is top tier. Salt when I'm a bit grumpy, but sugar when my mood is a bit more happy. That makes sense. Yeah, honestly. I mean, yeah, butter on popcorn honestly is wonderful.
Let us continue our exploration
like
using
I
this
said, I
stone
like
as
caramel
hub.
popcorn.
I was only on the side because I was making decisions here. was flying around, I want a wood team and doing a bit more of trying to fight it more the classical way, and I can't change the Lara, but like only ranged, so range stuff. Now I want to see.
Seems our host has a taste for hunting a
Can buy certain things.
now,
Yeah.
will you have a look? I'll see. What'll it be then?
I was off on the ship crafter. In what, Kingdom Hearts? Because yes, I will be doing the, like I said, I will be doing the gummy ship missions. Even even the ones in Kingdom Hearts 1 that everybody hates. I will be doing all of those. I tell you, I do everything. Kingdom Hearts, I build all sorts of ships. Yeah. I found that the best design in terms of like usefulness in gameplay is like you make a big square, like a big hollow square with a like hole in the middle of it, and then just put cannons on each corner and just put as many guns as you can around it. It's kind of like it works because when enemy ships aim for you, they aim for like the middle of your ship, and so if you have a big hole in the middle of your ship, their shots just go right through you. It makes things a lot easier. I had at some point not enough space to save my designs. Oh no. Yeah. I build them more to be a mix of design and function. That's fair enough. I don't really like building gummy ships. I find it kind of boring, but so I just make the big donut ship, or use blueprints. In Kingdom Hearts 3, if you do right, you can get like the best gummy ship there is like pretty early on, so you can just demolish everything. It's awesome. I love Kingdom Hearts 3's gummy ship missions. It's like a whole other game, honestly. It's so much to see it to do. One's gummy ship was terrible. It's like really basic and boring. 2 is much better. It's more exciting. There's more things going on. It's more, you know, dynamic. It's more fun. It's more challenging. And 3 just blows them all out of the water. 3's gummy ship is fantastic. Like, if you released 3's gummy ship as like a separate standalone game, I would buy it. I would play it. I would love it. Because it seriously does feel like a whole game in itself. One build looked like a sphinx with the cat arms with the drone, so nice. I would like to have the ship designer as a separate game, but sadly was never done. Yeah, not just the designer though, I mean the whole thing. The whole gummy ship section in Kingdom Hearts 3 just feels like its own game. It's awesome, honestly.
It is possible to fall prey to an alien.
But yeah, as for Union Cross and Dark Road, I haven't actually finished Dark Road yet, but Union Cross you can't play anymore because it went offline, so all you can do is like watch the cutscenes, and like I said, 90% of it is just filler. So I'll show back cover, and then if there's anything back cover doesn't really explain, then and I feel needs to be explained, then I'll explain it on stream myself when I get to that point. Yes, I am very much looking. I found a character who's done a bit too dark in my opinion. Oh, which one? But that is later Kingdom Hearts stuff. Fair enough.
The blackest dark I've ever known.
Yeah. Awkward, yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I won't spoil anything.
Death has come!
I know.
I am at your side. I'm on my way.
I'll go at once.
I'm looking forward to showing you in particular Kingdom Hearts. The reason why I only used it. Yeah.
Slay it where it lays!
Come on. Attack as well.
We try to kill death. Yes, yes we do. And we have been trying for the past
hours.
2 days.
On my way. To arms.
Yes. So that's really good. How did you find yourself in this world?
I bring certain death.
And she does like 10 flurry, I think.
Oh yes. Come on.
I had also made her some spells, but apparently she doesn't want to do anything.
Come on, you can do it.
It's a bit stuck.
Usual RPG stuff, trying to kill gods. It's not god, it's just death.
Yeah. There was once in Arisen as well.
Okay. Nice. Yes.
So... Plus here. Increase in spins gained.
Quickly upon it! I bring certain death.
Certain death indeed. Whoa! Da-da-da! She deaf! She deaf
She death?
level 109, level 10, level 111, level 112,
Alright.
113,
This object is cursed.
shot,
Okay.
Advance slowly
did
where
that.
visibility
One lantern,
will give us time to
Fif-
react.
15, 16, 17. Ah, okay. Level 11 with Alara. So it gave like with like, more experience. It gave like even at this level still like 6, 7 levels. Ah.
Okay. Alright, into Spy out of Scant Mercy then.
Yes. What's that? Which also got like some things here. Bone Lantern. I think I got this lantern. Former property of death. Used in the crafting weapons and armor. And Skype Shard. Shard from Death's weapon used in the crafting.
Awesome.
And some of those.
So there's okay, well, but I'll wait till you're there first.
Ooh, finally something new.
Yeah.
Put you on as well. Just because. That wasn't cool like with 14, like.
Yeah.
Much nicer.
Okay, in you go. A single living armor to fight.
Ah, okay, also here. News from this guy.
Offer your beloved in forfeit, and I shall see your will done.
Ah, it's a dragon voice again.
Choose! How am I to choose? No matter my answer, the price is death. A hollow choice. Who am I to stand as arbiter of two lives? What would you have me do? You brought me here. If this be the will of the gods, the order of the world, then damn the lot of them!
Yeah.
I'll tear the whole of it asunder!
That's the story of Damon. Like...
Very well. If that be your wish, I shall claim my price.
Stop! No!
Was essentially
Repairing a rift stone bears a cost.
it's essentially don't maybe explain it later, but you see he was also one who faced also before he became Damon, he faced the dragon and who was like his aunt or something, and so he neither wanted to sacrifice his beloved nor kill the dragon.
Right.
So he decided not to choose.
Right.
Guess what his fate was. We'll find out. So I repair the broken rift zone, yes? I see. Oh, I don't even have enough.
Oh. Shoot.
Yeah. Surprisingly, Death didn't pop anything,
Yeah.
I suppose. I can still come
Yeah,
back.
so living armor. Fight.
Oh, wait. Well, fight? You mean jeez. It comes up anyway. Seems strong, right? Seems like
A tremendous suit of armor walks.
it's resistance against magic.
Seems like
Circle round the back. I'll strike from their rear.
Ouch.
I'll strike at its back!
Ah, they do good damage.
the first phase can only be harmed physically, but the second phase can only be harmed magically.
Nice. That seemed to do good damage.
It's the only way to rend their mail. I've learned new techniques.
Bash. Bash does more damage than slash.
Ah.
I'll strike from their rear.
That do a lot of damage.
Damn their shields! Strike from the rear!
Yeah, there we go.
Their armor is sundered.
Asunder.
Cliche.
Physical attacks no
Blast
longer
it.
work. Learned a new way to fight there.
Any that would target the I'll strike from their rear.
I've learned new techniques against that foe.
Don't stop, friends. Attack. Evil dwells within that armor. Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Did it!
Nice.
Oh. Oh yeah, the door. After death.
After defeating, pick up a macabre sculpture.
That's like
This looks interesting.
What's
still
this?
not enough.
Get on the parapet on the upper level and head east.
Let's look here. Is there anything? No. Right, east.
Yeah, so that way.
East. There's east.
Head east until the break. Look around the pillar.
Strain your eyes against the dark. We may not be alone.
There it is.
Oh. Tried.
maybe go around the other side.
No, I think go all the way, maybe. Probably smarter. There's a comment.
Oh. A thing for Matilda I can't wait to share with the party are the stories about her time by the Witch's Night. The wording could be misleading for some who don't know her character. Hey.
Oh, what is it? The Witch's Night, they just come all together to create the flying barn they used to put on the broom so they can fly.
Ah.
And also exchange like things, stories and stuff. Oh, it seems to be the final tablet.
Yep.
Successful. The chests.
And it reads a bit like a big party in some notes, so she would look out so the other witches don't overdo it. Get tea, food, and head pats with them.
Ah.
Okay, you got the tablet. This says this concludes the echoes from the Beyond quest.
Yep.
So good. Okay.
I think there was
you have a choice to make here.
Yeah. First, I have enough for the Rift Crystal.
Oh right, yeah.
Don't have enough for all the novelty stuff at the moment, but that's fine. But you get rid of it for the weight. Point.
Tis a welcome surprise to find a rift stone in such a dire place.
Ah, they didn't level up. Okay, then I need indeed actually new ones. With my level. Sorry. Out leveled you immediately. then actually even faster. 107, yeah, 10 levels. Okay.
Yes, Arisen. Yes, Arisen. You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your current companions. I am honored to travel with you. I'd hope to
She
serve you
starts the story
adequately.
with,
May our
I
paths
slept with a
cross.
male witch. Some might look at her in confusion. True, yeah.
Ah.
Yes, Arisen. Yes, Arisen. You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your current companions. I am on.
The word it could be better. What she meant is she played home with them. Gogol, her raven, is the father, Matilda, the mother, and the other witch, the baby. Aw.
It's a welcome surprise to find a rift stone in such a dire
a lullaby
place.
for them. Nice.
Oh, that's sweet.
So, what's the choice?
Yes.
Anytime.
Okay, so you can proceed out the door on the bottom through an uninhabited fallen city to the final boss fight. Alternatively, you can enter and exit the rift stone for additional fights. The fallen city is uninhabited only the first time you enter. Afterwards, you will encounter Strigoi and corrupted pawns.
And what does it bring me?
The Fire Drake, Thunder Wyvern, and Frostworm have valuable drops. If you enter the Riftstone after defeating the living armor, you will find a dire dragon. the fire drake, thunder wyvern, or frostworm in the spar yard when you re-emerge.
I went into it, but nothing appears.
Weird. Try doing it again. I don't know.
And towards the door and see if anything happens.
It says enter the rift stone and exit to find the first. It says my recommendation is to fight the 3 dire dragons.
Okay.
Enter the rift stone and exit to find the first.
Tis a welcome surprise to find a rift stone in such a dire place.
Why is it not appearing?
What's the time? Or how long we're going for?
I'll check. About an hour so far.
If I actually just go out here and then we enter.
Maybe. Strong conversion.
Tis a welcome surprise to find a rift stone in
Oh,
such
there.
a
There it
dire
is.
place.
Lights on.
A wyvern comes!
I think we didn't have a wife.
Tis aloft! Brace for a dive! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
Any that would target the arisen are mine. We cannot reach it from the ground.
What's this?
How do we fight such a thing?
This seems electro.
Tis aloft! Brace for a dive!
Thunder is ineffective.
We'll get nowhere while
There's
it's
no
aloft!
weakness.
We cannot reach it from the
Damage is
ground.
halved.
Yeah, pool is even worse.
How do we
Even
fight
worse
such a
than
thing?
that.
Its heart is on top. Its heart is on the top
We'll
of
get
its back
nowhere while
foot.
it's aloft.
Climb up, slash it.
Okay. No how.
Tis aloft! Brace for a dive!
We cannot reach it
Quite
from the
possible.
ground!
There's also
Get more herbs for this.
yeah. There's also an all knowledge flag using lightning-based attacks on it. Show that it resists them.
Oh. Well, but I don't know how to get. Works to me.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! How do we fight such a thing?
Yes, they're there. That's good.
We cannot reach it from the ground!
Tis aloft! Brace for a dive!
That's it.
They had it before, but it doesn't do much damage because
How do we fight such a thing? We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
That's it.
Tis aloft! Brace for a
Oh,
dive!
it died. There.
We cannot reach it from the ground!
This one died.
How do we fight such a thing? Tis aloft! Brace for a dive! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! We cannot reach it from the ground!
I don't see us anything against it, but it just keeps flying and looking at us.
It says it was easy to jump on its back and pummel it apart.
How is it easy to jump on it? It's flying away from me.
Try jumping from there, grab it. Oh
You
no.
cannot reach it from the ground.
Yeah, jump. Yeah.
The heart is
I hit it.
unprotected. There, its heart lies exposed. Attack when it reels. It is aloft. Brace for a dive. We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. How do we fight such a thing? We've only just begun, Master. We cannot reach it from the ground.
I thought maybe if it falls down, like, cave, that would be...
It is aloft! Brace for a dive! How do we fight such a thing?
Ooh, I can fly. I flew up the stairs. Nice. It got nice. I had Lara then, but I kind of just... Well, I can just get her back immediately here. In the fight. Lol.
We cannot reach it from the ground. We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
Yeah, somehow like make it fall maybe in the chasm, then I'll probably dies.
How do we fight
How?
such a thing?
Get baited somehow. Okay.
Equip sorceress and spam G-cell, apparently.
Into what?
The wyvern.
Okay. Then it gets stuck up. Okay.
Brings it down each time with decent damage.
Huh. Oh, I don't react for it. Another like 10 hours of boss fight.
It is aloft! Brace for a dive! How do we fight such a thing?
Come here. Come here. Don't snap me. Come.
This should change the stakes. We cannot reach it from the ground. How do we fight such a thing?
I will protect you, Arisen.
It is aloft! Brace for a dive! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
You're doing something.
Yeah, but it's like same as with death, so that's why I said that I want 10 hours. 10 points at least.
So why don't you just do what I said?
I'll scale it and strike from above!
As you said, equip sorcerers and spam G-cell or red cell or whatever.
I can't switch provocations on the running, I need
Attack when it
to go
reels!
to buckles.
Nail upon it!
Breath is sharp as sure as lightning!
Yes.
It's not wrong. Again, awesome boss design.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
We cannot reach it from the ground. It is aloft! Brace for a dive!
Fight such a thing!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
Attack when it reels!
Oh,
Rain still upon it! Stay with me!
cool. I'm good. Yes. 200 IQ. I want to try it at least. Why not here? Okay.
It is a welcome surprise to find a rift stone in such a dire place.
Just need toilet.
A wyvern comes! cannot reach it from the ground.
Any that would target the Arisen are mine. How do we fight such a thing?
With my support. It is aloft! Brace for a dive!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
We cannot reach it from the ground. How do we fight such a thing?
Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
Rain steel upon it!
Attack when it reels!
Oh shoot.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
Cannot reach it from the ground. There! Its heart lies exposed!
Rain steel upon it! Quickly! The heart is unprotected! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. We cannot reach it from the ground.
You alright, Master?
How do we fight such a thing?
Attack when it reels!
100 can save this.
An opening!
I will give it my all. Breath and shock as sure as lightning.
Let us proceed, Monster. How do we fight such a thing? Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
Yeah, I'm also not sure what I'm doing, but
Well,
I think it's also everyone like
yeah.
touching on it.
On it.
Does it electro, but mostly it does its wind thing, and then at least you're not directing it.
On scale it and strike from above! We'll get nowhere while
Because
it's
when you
aloft!
strike the heart above and flying it, sometimes goes, sometimes it goes down again.
You cannot reach it
I
from the
think
ground!
your pawns know
It's
how
aloft!
to
Brace
fight
for a
when attack
dive!
his heart, so
I am at your side. Refreshment is in order.
Because it's a
How do
chance
we
it does
fight
go
such a thing?
its head. Sometimes it goes down.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
Cannot reach it from the ground!
Attack when it reels!
On it! Quickly! The heart is unprotected! Breath in the storm is sure as lightning strikes!
It is aloft!
Cannot reach it from the ground!
Very good.
How do we fight such a
We'll
thing?
get nowhere while it's aloft.
Yeah, it's more close than it is. Far
It's
enough
aloft!
away.
Brace for a dive!
Cannot reach it from the ground. Have we even hurt the beast?
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! Quickly! The heart is unprotected! An opening! Attack when it reels! Its scales are hard as steel! It is aloft! Brace for a dive!
That's it. Oh yeah. Just stay there and then
How do we fight such a thing?
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
good luck to me, please. No, no, don't
Cannot
go.
reach it from the ground!
Bad dragon. Not the good kind of bad dragon.
It's aloft! Brace for a dive!
Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
Listen, don't be so careless. Attack when it reels!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! All right. How do we fight such a thing?
It is aloft! Brace for a dive! reach it from the ground.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
How do we fight such a thing?
It's down. Get it.
The horn is destroyed.
An opening!
Attack with the reels.
Oh, it speaks. Oh. That's not nice.
I cannot move.
My consciousness.
I suppose I'm too easy.
It is aloft. Brace for a dive.
Oh, this is destroyed, it said.
Yeah.
I will protect
Just
you.
as soon as
We cannot reach it from the ground.
we Cyclops, it's
How do we fight such a thing?
The heart is unprotected. We cannot reach it from the ground.
It is aloft. Brace for a dive. How do we fight such a thing?
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
Quickly, the heart is
Attack when it reels. An opening!
The horn is destroyed.
Use text while you're clinging to it. Can you use text while you're clinging to it?
Please help me.
Hex techniques.
yeah. I just did.
Okay, good.
Just try and do it differently because
No need to concern yourself with the light.
It takes more than that.
We cannot reach it from the ground.
it's
We'll get nowhere while it's
What's it
aloft.
called? Is that attacks from above, does it?
oh, I can try it.
We cannot reach it from the
I mean,
ground.
when it's on the ground. When it's on the ground, you can slash it.
How do we fight such a thing? An opening!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
That's gold.
Yeah, I need
It's
to
aloft.
stamina.
Brace for a dive. We cannot reach it from the ground.
How do we fight such a thing?
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
It is aloft. Brace for a dive. Quickly, the heart is unprotected. At once.
Of course. God, is that all you have for?
I'll scale it and strike from above.
Attack when it reels! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. It's aloft! Brace for a dive! How do we fight such a thing? Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
This will restore good health.
It is aloft! Brace for a dive! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
How do we fight such a thing? Arisen, I am at your side.
That's a smart idea.
The heart is unprotected! An opening!
I'll scale it and strike from above.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
Board lies. Because I don't have so much left of this.
I gave a few to Elara.
Whatever you use it.
Ah,
Well, I have to do that like.
Cannot reach it from the ground!
Fish.
How do we fight such a thing? It is aloft! Brace for a dive!
I know what to do.
An opening! to arms! Rain steel upon it! Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
We cannot reach it from the ground!
It's aloft! Brace for a dive!
Attack when it reels! An opening! How do we fight such a thing?
We cannot reach it from the ground!
We'll get nowhere while it's... lost! How do we fight such a thing? We cannot reach it from the ground!
It's aloft! Brace for a dive!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
Attack when it reels!
Break still upon it! An opening! It is aloft! Brace for a dive!
At once!
Very well!
Fight.
Fight me if you dare! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
But what is weakness? Okay.
An opening!
Attack when it reels!
Stop its fire breath!
How do we fight such a thing?
Physical is more effective than magic.
It is aloft! Brace for a dive!
We cannot reach it from the ground! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! Any that would touch is a risk of mine!
Break still upon it!
Wow, actually. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
The heart is
nice.
unprotected!
Yeah, get it.
Still fight! Breath and shock as sure as life! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! Shall we
Attack when it reels!
See if I can put some more.
Cannot reach it from the ground!
How do we fight? We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! It is aloft! Brace for a dive! We cannot reach it from the ground! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
How do we fight such a thing?
It is aloft! Brace for a dive!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
We cannot reach it from the ground! Quickly! The heart is unprotected! Rain steel upon it!
Attack when it reels!
How do we fight such a
Can make
thing?
it work.
Oh, yeah.
It is aloft! Brace for a dive! An opening! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! We cannot reach it from the ground! How do we fight such a thing? It is aloft! Brace for a dive! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
troubling foe!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. How do we fight such a thing?
To the loft! Race for a dive! Any that would target the Arisen are mine.
Leave it to me. We cannot reach it from the ground.
Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
It comes faster than I hate that it goes up so fast.
I guess you can't fly its back.
Yeah,
Get nowhere while it's aloft.
it will throw me down
Yeah.
one way anyway. That's bullshit. Well, for all out of them, it comes down.
It's aloft. Race for a dive.
It's fair.
Cannot reach it from the ground!
Yeah. Very cool.
Nothing.
Quickly! The heart is unprotected! Attack when it reels!
We cannot reach it from the ground.
Kind of reach the heart.
Mind that breath! How do we fight?
It is aloft. Race for a dive. Please help me.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. It's aloft. Race for a dive.
Still figuring it out.
Attack when it reels. Rain steel upon it. I'll scale it and strike from above.
There must be some way to create an opening. We cannot reach it from the ground.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
It is aloft. Race for a dive. How do we fight such a thing? An opening!
Quickly, the heart.
Attack when it reels!
It'll take more than that. I'll scale it and strike from above.
How do we fight such a thing?
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
We cannot reach it from the ground.
What?
No. It's not damage. It's my focus. Right.
Any that would target the
Fight
Somehow
such a thing.
the wings.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
It is aloft. Race for a dive.
We cannot reach it from the ground.
How do we fight such a
We'll
thing?
get nowhere while it's aloft. An opening!
Attack when it reels. Rain steel upon it. Quickly, the heart is unprotected. We cannot reach it from the ground.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
How do we fight such a thing?
It is aloft. Race for a
Ah,
dive.
actually, if I hit the arm,
Attack when it reels.
it will probably need to grab it once you now. Can we still use the arm? Because of the, I mean,
We cannot reach it
where
from the
the
ground.
joint is in the wing.
How do we fight such a thing?
To the loft. Race for a dive.
Attack when it reels. An opening. Quickly, the heart is unprotected.
Mind that breath.
cannot reach it from the ground. We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. How do we fight such a thing?
I just noticed Lara was on top.
It's aloft! Race for a dive! We cannot reach it from the ground. We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. An opening! Attack when it reels!
That's good. Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Quickly! The heart is
That's a lot of damage.
Take more than that. My consciousness. We cannot reach it from the ground. It is aloft. Brace for a dive. We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. How do we fight such a thing? It is a troubling foe. We cannot reach it from the ground. Arisen, I am at your side. Race for a dive! Attack when it reels! Quickly! The heart is unprotected! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! It's aloft! Race for a dive! We cannot reach it from the ground! Don't be so careless. Attack when it reels! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. We cannot reach it from the ground. I'll do your wounds. It is aloft! Brace for a dive! How do we fight such a thing? We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. We cannot reach it from the ground. Attack when it reels! An opening! Quickly! The heart is unprotected! I'll scale it and strike from above! It is aloft! Brace for a dive! How do we fight such a thing? We cannot reach it from the ground! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. Quickly! The heart is unprotected! An opening! It's aloft! Brace for a dive! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. How do we fight such a thing? Cannot reach it from the ground.
Yeah,
say that.
It is aloft. Brace for a dive. How do we fight such a thing?
Can't really not fall off the edge.
But I'm in the middle of it, so
that's good.
It must hardly be fit. I'll go at once. Yes, master. We cannot reach it from the ground. Taking our base. Anytime. We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. I'll act as bait. Rain steel upon it! Attack when it reels! It is aloft! Brace for a dive! We cannot reach it from the ground. We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. How do we fight such a thing? It is a troubling foe. It is aloft. Brace for a dive. I'll support you. We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. cannot reach it from the ground.
Mind that breath!
I'll scale it and strike from above.
Attack when it reels!
Scale upon it! An opening!
You'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
It is aloft! Brace for a dive!
How do we fight such a thing?
We cannot reach it from the ground.
No! They hold the advantage!
Anytime. Rain still upon it! We even hurt the beast?
How do we fight such a thing?
We cannot reach it from the ground.
It's aloft! Brace for a dive! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
There's another thing I was thinking of doing at some
How do we
point in
fight
the
such a
future.
thing? I'll throw it there! We cannot reach it from the ground.
Basically redoing the Zone 5 tutorial stream.
Attack when it reels!
Well, because I didn't archive the first stream, and I kind of felt like I didn't do the first stream very well, because I kind of let's say I don't really like how I acted in the first stream I did of that, so I want to do it again and do it better, and like actually archive it, and then I can actually show the last part as well, hopefully. Yeah. So yeah, but I don't know when I'll do that. Probably not this year, because, you know, the parts.
I'll scale it and strike from above.
Also, I forgot to mention that I have a plan for more, because obviously if I'm going for 100%, there's going to be a lot of grinding. So my plan is that my usual stream times, the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, will be advancing the story, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, like between days, is when I will do like grinding streams if I need to, and those will be like during the day, and they'll be like low-key, chill, long streams. So that way you don't have, that way I don't have a main streaming session taking up this grinding, because there's going to be a lot of grinding. There's a lot of fighting enemies over and over again, waiting for them to drop certain materials to be used to synthesize things.
I'll scale it and strike from above. I cannot move. Not this one.
Ouch. Fell on me. Surprising it didn't happen before.
Mind that breath! To the loft! Brace for a dive! No need to concern yourself with the light for this one.
There must be some way to create an opening!
Leave it to me. We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
You cannot reach it from the ground!
The heart is under attack when it reels! Take still upon it!
Hey, I think there might be something new for parts coming up this year, hopefully.
How do we fight such a thing?
There is actually a rhythm game on them.
I know.
But no, we have Kingdom Hearts 4 coming. I don't know if that's had any date announced yet. Then we have Missing Link, which is another mobile phone game.
Twis searching Link for Zelda.
Yeah. That's exactly what's happening.
Oh, one died somehow.
Oh no.
We cannot reach it from the ground!
Oh, we lost Rio.
We'll get nowhere
Dances
while
on the
it's
side
aloft!
from the wall.
Attack when it reels! need to concern yourself with the likes of this pond. Tis aloft! Brace for a dive! We cannot reach it from the ground! How do we fight such a thing? We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
From the ground.
Any that would target the Arisen are mine. How do we fight such a thing?
So far. What did I wanna like it would also keep the damage if I would go like into the thingy.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
Just go out.
You can finish it in time, got 20 minutes left.
Yeah, just put the time to do just bosses.
Cannot reach it from the ground.
It's DLC. It's all bosses.
No. That's very normal enemies.
From now on, it's all bosses.
Well, I thought we only do the final boss. No,
Scales are hard as steel.
Just felt like, oh, we have this achievement where it's like create one and stuff anyway. So probably counts.
I guess, yeah. This is useful.
That's the only reason
I suppose I went too easy on it. We'll get nowhere
What
while
is it
it's
called?
aloft.
I'm afraid.
Fire Wyvern.
Wyvern, okay. That's good. Yeah, the Drake,
How do we fight such a
Wyvern,
thing?
and we only need the Worm.
Dire Drake, Dire Worm,
Tis
Dire
aloft!
Wyvern.
Brace for a dive!
Ah,
Cannot reach it from the ground. We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. Tis a troubling foe.
Fight such a thing.
Rain steel upon it!
Quickly! The heart is unprotected! Attack when it reels!
it's just unfair.
Brace for a dive!
In these 3 seconds. Little short.
How do we fight such a thing?
We cannot reach it from the ground.
Okay, if you help me. Or not.
That's good.
Cool.
Tis aloft! Brace for a dive!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
We cannot reach it from the ground!
How do we fight such a thing?
Rain steel upon it! Attack when it reels!
Quickly! The heart is unprotected.
It's a troubling foe! I'll scale it and strike from above!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
Scales are hard as steel!
What was before?
There must be some way to create an opening!
See how to do the jump to sometimes hit it at least.
Cannot reach it from the ground!
Just easy.
Instance! I'll heal your wounds. How do we fight such a thing?
Just fine. Always need to be on the left side,
We
unfortunately.
get nowhere while it's aloft!
Able to do damage.
We cannot reach it from the ground!
Oh, come on.
Attack when it reels!
That just put me doing
Rain
that.
steel upon it!
It's down.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
We cannot reach it from the ground! Rain steel upon it!
Attack when it reels. Quickly! The heart is unprotected. fire breath. No, they hold the advantage. It's a troubling foe.
Expected.
Shall restore your health. To the loft! Brace for a dive! We cannot reach it from the ground.
She's just down again. No worry.
How do we fight such a thing? We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
Maybe. Sometimes it does is fake though.
It's aloft! Brace for a dive! We cannot reach it from the ground. Attack when it reels! It is aloft! Brace for a dive! We cannot reach it from the ground! How do we fight such a thing? We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! It is aloft! Brace for a dive! Attack when it reels! Quickly! The heart is unprotected! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! No! They hold the advantage! How do we fight such a thing? I'll scale it and strike from above!
Elaine, you're always sideways. You're flying.
Yes.
Well, you do you.
Yeah, go.
We cannot reach it from the ground!
Oh, I help you.
Any that would target will get nowhere while it's
I'm
aloft!
going
How do
to
we
jump
fight such a
down
thing?
on it.
Leave it to me.
Maybe two
To
more
the
bounces.
loft! Brace for a dive! Enough! The heart is unprotected! Scale it and strike from above! No! They hold the advantage! How do we fight such a
Alright.
thing?
How did we do that?
We cannot reach it from the ground! To the loft! Brace for a dive! It is a troubling foe! An opening!
They're doing much damage.
I shall restore your health. Hold on. I'll scale it and strike from above! We cannot reach it from the ground! It is aloft! Brace for a dive! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! How do we fight such a thing? An opening! Attack when it reels! I cannot move. No need to concern yourself with the likes of this pawn. We cannot reach it from the ground. It's but a scratch. How do we fight such a thing? To the loft! Brace for a dive!
Big 100 brings it down faster. Yeah, that's
Quickly! The heart is unprotected! Rain sail upon it! I'll scale it and strike from above! Mind that breath! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! It is aloft! Brace for a dive!
Yes, good. Okay.
I will protect you, Arisen. Mind that breath!
The money for more 100 volts instead.
No! They hold the advantage!
Scale it and strike from above!
Stay up. Stay up. Yeah.
Attack when it reels! I'll heal your wounds.
It's aloft! Race for a dive!
Leave it to me. The heart is unprotected!
Attack when it reels!
It's aloft!
How do we
Race for a
fight such a
dive!
thing?
We cannot reach it from the ground!
Get nowhere while it's aloft! How do we fight such a thing?
It is aloft! Race for a dive!
We cannot reach it from the ground! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft! How do we fight such a thing?
Oh, look, Grim at me. I shoot you in the face.
Attack when it reels!
An opening!
Happening.
Stop its fire breath! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
How do we fight such a thing?
It is aloft! Race for a dive! Quickly! The heart attack when it reels!
Such a shame you can't play on it. It's back.
We cannot reach it from the ground!
I can, but
I know it just throws you off again.
yeah, well, the more likely to have stamina. But you know, my pets.
It is aloft!
Yeah.
Race for a dive!
I don't want it to pour damage.
Yeah, watch out.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
It's really cool.
How do we fight such a thing? Attack when it reels! I will protect you, Arisen. It is aloft!
think she
Race
wants the
for a
heart.
dive!
This is crazy.
No, protect.
Fight such a thing!
Protect line.
We cannot reach it from the ground!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
Look,
Attack when it reels! Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
I'll scale it and strike from
stamina
above!
friends or something.
Yeah.
Don't buy this shit.
How do we fight such a thing?
We cannot reach it from the ground!
Oh. Funny.
Attack when it reels!
Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
I'll scale it and strike from above! Mind that breath!
That's great.
It is aloft! Race for a dive!
How do we fight such a thing?
The head does not do something.
We cannot reach it on the ground!
An opening!
Or
Attack when it reels!
yeah.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
How do we fight such a thing? We cannot reach it from the ground!
It is aloft! Race for a dive!
It's a lot. No, it's down.
Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
No! They hold the advantage. We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. It is aloft. Brace for a dive.
We cannot reach it from the ground.
Call it some single shots and then
Attack when it reels.
The heart is unprotected.
so I don't need to avoid the attack.
Shock is sure as lightning. We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
All the heart on the back.
Is it troubling?
Right, thing.
Ah, glad.
Cannot reach it from the ground.
Otherwise it would be much easier.
Quickly, the heart is unprotected.
Leave it to me.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. We cannot reach it from the ground. I will protect you. Attack when it reels!
We get nowhere while it's aloft.
How do we fight such a thing?
We cannot reach it from the ground.
Quickly! The heart is unprotected! Nothing! It is aloft! Race for a dive!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
We cannot reach it from the ground.
The heart is unprotected.
How do we fight such a thing?
How do we fight it? Well, somehow, no?
Yeah.
I
We
guess.
cannot reach it from the ground.
Attack when it reels.
Quickly! The heart is unprotected! How do we fight such a thing?
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft. An opening.
Quickly! The heart is unprotected! We cannot reach it from the ground!
It's aloft. Brace for a dive. How do we fight such a thing?
Attack when it reels!
Stand upon it.
Funny is so like electro around it and
Get
doesn't
nowhere while it's
affect.
aloft! How do we fight such a thing?
Cannot reach it from the ground.
It is aloft! Race for a dive! Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
Leave it to me.
Stand upon it! I will protect you. It is aloft! Race for a dive!
Mind that breath.
We cannot reach it from the ground!
I'll scale it and strike from above.
No! They hold the advantage!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
nothing.
It's aloft. Race for a dive.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
We cannot reach it from the ground.
I can't see you. Okay.
Attack when it reels.
It's a troubling foe.
Oh, I see. It's very good stuff. There's a ridge stuff there. Oh, come on.
We cannot reach it from the ground.
On the floor now.
Anytime.
Oh no, that is the symbol
Oh, the
thing.
tablet, yeah.
Quickly, the heart is unprotected.
Very distracted from.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
It's aloft. Race for a dive.
We cannot reach it from the ground.
Attack when it reels.
Still upon it.
Oh,
Down you go.
way to die.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Trade one still.
I'll take that.
Okay. And I think that's where we stopped for tonight.
Okay, so...
What's this?
So what would be again? Doing the same?
So yeah, now we fight the, so we did the dire wyvern, so now we do the dire drake and the dire worm.
Okay.
And then after that, it is the final boss, I believe.
Okay, just get a new pawn and we might have a look at the next enemy, at least. Does that one has any weaknesses?
The dire drake. Let's see. Ice
Yes, Arisen.
is its weakness, and the dire worm.
Drake is next, so that is ice.
Is
Yes,
fire.
Arisen.
So ice and fire.
I am honored.
So ice mage would be good.
Yuki sounds like a Finnish name.
Agent.
Yes, Arisen.
Yeah, our angel. I see, yeah, but I want high class.
Yes, Arisen.
Yes, Arisen? Yes, Arisen?
Yes, Arisen.
Right, high guys. Yeah.
Yes, Arisen.
Sounds like a good option. Yeah.
Yes, Arisen. You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your current companions. I am honored.
I'd hoped. May up.
Tis a welcome surprise to find a rift stone in such a dire place.
Next one.
Yeah, that's the dire worm.
Worm!
It's a spellcaster, so be careful.
Any that would target the arisen are mine.
I said those are the three you have to fight, but I didn't say it
so
was in that order.
Is this one against ice?
This is the fire one.
So against... Why you do this to me?
I'm sorry. And also I said the order I didn't
yeah,
say
well, it's confusing with the name.
Sorry, I was misleading and I'm sorry.
So.
Yes, Arisen. Yes, Arisen. You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your current companions. I am on.
Just do this one. This is just a good one.
I definitely are.
Fire one.
Yes, Arisen.
Interesting.
Yes, Arisen.
Oh, wait. Cost so much. Ooh. Was she higher level? Oh yeah, she's a bit. Why is she here? I see a level 3 one. What's going on? So, I'm actually.
Yes, Arisen. Yes, Arisen.
Yes, Arisen. Yes, Arisen.
Oh shit.
Yes, Arisen.
Oh, it's hyperlight now. Yeah. Oh, it's all like guys.
Yes, Arisen.
Sounds useful.
You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your current companions. I am honored.
On.
I'd hope, may I?
Access to the rift is vital.
Vital, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Bowels of such a place.
Let's see.
Oh.
That's random, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. That would be the dire drake. Speak to ice.
Oh yeah.
There! The heart lies exposed!
Lol.
That's one.
Yeah. I did it. Damage. What?
So, fighting this one.
I just want to look. Oh,
I'll scale it and strike right out!
Help me!
Impia me.
it's like that.
Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
Seems much easier. Seriously.
Scales are hard as steel!
How do we fight such a thing?
It's aloft! Brace for a dive! We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
Cannot reach it from the ground!
Cool. Anyway.
How do
Also
we
checking.
fight such a thing?
Now I want to try something else. If I go out and in, does its health bar also stays the same?
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Access to the rift is vital in the bowels of such a place.
Oh yeah, no, it's the other. So, let's just switch between those both. I want to see if the other is the same health.
It is a welcome surprise to find a riftstone in such a dire place.
Oh. No, there is nothing there.
Guess it's random. There's one.
You can go in and out the riftstone. You don't have to go to the door.
That was first because of the damage I wanted to try, but.
Yeah.
Access to the rift is vital in the bowels of such a place.
They broke it?
I don't know.
It is a welcome surprise to find a riftstone in such a dire place.
Are you alright,
Can they vanish
Master?
forever?
I hope not. You kind of need to kill them.
I don't need to, just no.
I thought you were an achievement, you said.
I saw the other dragons, I just wondered if it
It
counts
is a
for
welcome
that.
surprise to find a riftstone in such a dire place.
I don't know what's going on.
I break everything. No, we could look it up. Oh. Outro.
Okay.
Oh. Should time to shine.
Oh, yes.
It's like, oh hell, I came into my house.
This is my stream then. I just forgot in a second. Anyways, thank you for watching Daybreakers.
But Dad says 150 though.
Yeah, but you said we stop at 2.
Ah, okay. I meant 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. We did over 2 and we did.
And also we don't forget we started a bit, but
yeah. But I mean, yeah. So
yeah, true enough.
Maybe do this then.
Yeah, but and also we need to go to bed soon because we're up early
anyway. Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again on Wednesday. Hopefully at normal time next then. So until then, take care. Let's do the final stretch. Thank you. Take care of yourselves, Daybreakers. Love and peace. See you next time.
Bye.